Hello.
How are you today?
As usual, just sitting up.
It's amazing that we make this East Coast West Coast thing work because the schedules have been changing relentlessly, but we keep it moving. We keep it
Pretty much.
moving.
It's all about finding that gap that works and going with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So welcome, 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 everybody. Oh, that's the wrong name. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. I can't multitask apparently. Welcome everybody to the commentary zone. Um, and we're doing a bonus noontime edition today. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend, just because we asked you to. Today on the docket, we have 90 Day Fiancé, Season 5, Episode 9, Bad Romance. Oof.
This was good. I'm sorry. This is. I'm like, y'all wait all this time to get us here. Really? It was annoying.
Oy, oy, oy. Okay, so let's just say hi to everybody in the chat before we get started with this shit show. All right, so good morning, Susan. Hello, Yanni. Hi, Black Lavender. Welcome, Nisei. Let's see. Hey, JG. Wait, JG underscore JY underscore enforcer. My God, that's a mouthful. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we've got Nisei. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let's dig in. Who? Oh Lord, who you want to talk about first?
Oof. Let's see. We might as well get Ben and Mahogany out the way because there's nothing there. Like
There
he
was
just is.
nothing. This
There
this
was
is
nothing.
fake. I don't want to talk about it. It's stupid.
Yeah.
You think we're stupid,
It's completely dumb. Like she's not responding, but you're gonna go 2 hours to her town. Okay.
right? I mean, you've
Dumb.
been catfished before and you haven't learned.
Exactly.
So why should I partake in this? That's how I feel. Or am I just being mean?
He's just being dumb. Well, this is fake anyway, so he's not being dumb. He's just doing his job. So I'm not gonna get mad at him.
Well, yeah, now that we know, yeah, he's paying to, but this is a bad role.
Terrible.
Mm.
And he's putting his all into it too. Like the looks, the looks to the side, and like the melancholy. I'm like, you getting this little check. I'm not gonna sit
The
here and be mad at
worst
you.
was the gym. This is how I punish my body. Shut up with your limpy eye.
Be nice.
I'm just not, I'm not buying it. It's horrible.
I mean, if you bought it, you'd be really stupid given what we know now. You know what I mean? Just saying.
Hi, Sarah Z. Welcome, Winter. Welcome, Ryan. Yay! Hey, Shay. Blocking. I'm staying today, blocking everybody out. Ooh, okay. Black Lavender Ben is chasing a ghost because she don't want to meet up with him. Well, it's pretty hard to get from Nigeria to what is it?
True.
Santo Bartolo.
Yeah.
Welcome, Trey. Have you settled down yet? Have your nerves settled? We had a little conversation in the mod chat regarding Maths Boston. So normally I watch it in the afternoon, but Trey and Black Lavender's comments got me to start watching it this morning. I try not to drink alcohol before noon unless I'm at a good brunch. I need hard liquor for this, y'all. Oh my
I'm
God.
so glad I did not watch this. I refuse.
No, it like Alyssa is the bitch of all bitches, and she's trying to run she's trying to run a con, and she's so bad at being a grifter.
Oh, see, I don't like that.
She like her whining and crying, and now she's basically lying about this dude. Like I will give people the benefit of the doubt because obviously we don't see all footage.
Right.
obviously. But she called him aggressive because he was talking to one of the producers and pointing up at the sky at something. And then, you know, when you stand up and you move your hands like when you ain't got nothing to do and you wave them from forward to back. She said,
Right.
"Look how aggressive he's being. Look at his hand movements."
Oh, really? Come on now.
Yes, yes, she's a Karen to the nth degree.
Yeah, no. No, no, no. No, ma'am. Sorry. You gotta go.
Oh my God. She's like, I want this to be a first in mass history where they remove somebody from the process. Because it's now production is on camera saying, um, basically, you do know that this is married at first sight, not single at first sight, right?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Production has starring roles on this show now.
That's bad.
It's ridiculous. Oh, Lord. That was gratuitous. Ben in the gym, massive eye roll. Yes, it was annoying. Like him talking about his body is kind of creepy. Um, let me see. I think we've had some new people join us. Hey, Sarah Z. Hey, Barbie. Hi, Jen. Hi, Winter. Okay, I think I've got everybody. Oh my God. Yeah, she is. She's worried about how she's being portrayed. She's told him point blank, he is not a nice person. I hate him. I'm a nice person, and if I'm not portrayed as such, I'm going to be pissed.
I can't. See, I'm glad I missed this.
You would be laughing. You would be laughing, cause I'm just like, wait, did she say that? Who are those random people? Oh my God, that's production. That's production. She made somebody from production sit between her and him on the plane to the honeymoon. And now she's saying she doesn't think it's fair that he gets to move into the you know where they live for the 2 months.
Hmm.
Um because he said he wants to participate and he says you can move in too. I expected to move in with my wife. She's like, "No. I think because I'm the good person, I should move in."
Wow. So she's delusional. Beautiful.
Yes. And it's just funny. It's just funny. It's irritating. It's mind boggling, but funny. Funny. All right. So we're done with Ben and Mahogany, right? Like,
Of course, there's only Ben. There's no mahogany.
yeah, the only person that's showing up at that restaurant is the wait staff, and
Correct.
they want your ass out so that they could go home because all you ordered was a bottle of water.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I'd have ate.
Well, probably production's not paying for it. They already
Oh,
had to buy out the restaurant,
true.
you know. So who's next? Who's next?
Let's see. Memphis and Hamza. I don't care about them either.
I don't either. But listen, how disgusting is she? Like I'm not a Hamza fan. I don't think they're a good match. I don't think she knows him. I don't think he knows her. The language barrier is too much. But when she said to him, "So do you have any savings or like a bank account or are you just
You just
broke?"
broke.
Oh my God.
I don't blame
Oh
him for some sort of
my God.
way.
And I agree with him. Like she's humiliating him. But boo, you put yourself in that position because you is broke.
Right.
If you had something to your name and to your credit and you wasn't living in your mama's house, even if you was living in your mama's house, like if you had something to say, she could not make you feel that way because you could throw it in her face and say, "Look, this is what I'm bringing to the table, beach."
But here's the thing, though, ma'am. if he is living at home with no job, what makes you think he has a bank account with savings? I did not understand that line of questioning.
But here's my frustration with Memphis. Like, these are all questions that you should have been asking before you trotted your happy ass over to a foreign country to marry this man and pull in paperwork to do it. Like, what kind of conversations did they have before this? Was it all sexy time and nothing substantive? Like, it's your fault you didn't know his real age. It's your fault that you didn't know that whether he has a savings or not. It's your fault you didn't even know he had what kind of a degree he had. It's your fault, Memphis. And you are dragging two children into this. Well, now three. Um, I don't think he's the daddy though.
Mm.
I think somebody else is the daddy. I don't think he's the
Wow.
daddy. That's just my
Oof.
opinion. Trey says Memphis is a nag. Yanni says, in my opinion, and a guy came to my country to bring me over, I would be asking the same questions. He didn't know anything about her either because he's now saying, I'm nervous. He doesn't like her attitude, always nagging him. Well, you traded one mother for another.
Pretty much.
Mm. Um, Ryan says, and she can have all the prenups in the world, but she's still going to be responsible for him 10 years regardless or more. And what are the laws in Tunisia? They're in Tunisia, right? No,
Yes,
but they're Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Did she investigate what the laws are over there? Because she's getting married over there. And in a Muslim country, do what rights do women have?
Right.
Sorry. It
It's just
might not
the.
be like the worst of the worst in that country, but I would still be like looking into that. I
I
don't know.
mean, let's be honest. Like, she couldn't even research his age or like what kind of degree he has. Do we really think she looked up Tunisian marriage law? Come on now. Sorry. I'm just saying it like I'm just saying it like it is.
Yes, true. Black Lavender says he's 26 and a 5-second guy, and he's broke, and he only knows the English word sexy time. Well, that's a beautiful resume if ever I've seen one. Okay, so Shay says,
I have a question though.
uh huh.
Um, they probably gave her paperwork in English. I just find that it was convenient that she was able to read the documents.
Don't forget, she went to the U.S. Embassy to get that paperwork.
There we go. There, that. Thank you. I'm like,
Yeah, she didn't
how come
go
you
to
could?
any like Tunisian government office.
Gotcha. Thank you. I was wondering about
Mm-hmm.
them. Like, how are you reading these documents so easy that you can read his diploma? Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you for the
I was
clarification.
thinking the same thing too, and then she kept on saying they were going to the embassy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Uh, Memphis is projecting on Hamza. Mm-hmm. Yanni says, is she that rich to actually have a prenup? I don't think it's so much that. I think it's like what she says. She's protecting her children, like her like any sort of like 401k that she has, her saving account, insurance policies, her home if she owns it. Like, you would want that to go to your kids and not someone else, you know. Um, Memphis keeps saying that she wants a partner but treats him like a child. I agree with that, JG. It's very. I don't know what Memphis wants, and I don't think Memphis knows what she wants. Okay, so Shay says very little rights over there. Oh.
Mm.
It wouldn't matter because they would live here. Her income is here. I'm just wondering what, like, if women are seen as chattel in a marriage and not as a partner in that part of the world. That's all. That's my only question, and how that would translate with international law.
Right.
Um,
No, I get. No, I got what you're
yeah,
saying
it's just a
because they're getting
question.
married there. Cause they're getting married there.
Mhm.
So you need to know the laws of like of how things work there.
Mhm.
So I get the question. It's a very valid question too.
And if that marriage would be recognized here, Like I know, like I've done destination weddings before, and you just bring your marriage documents back and you can file them with the court here, and it's a legally recognized marriage. But are there countries where the marriages aren't recognized? I don't know. Okay. Um, she's a nurse practitioner, which is 2 steps away from a doctor, so she should make a decent living. Nurses are in demand now. They're making
Mhm.
good coin, good coin. Um, okay, so anything else with them?
Mm. Nope. It ain't gonna work.
What did you think about her bringing up the prenup?
I
Was it
thought
too
it was
late?
smart. No, you have to do that because
Right,
you
but I
don't
think
know.
it's too late. She should have done that from before. Like I just
Well,
think all the conversations we're seeing now should have been had from before.
no, they should, but look how everything's turning out though. He doesn't plan anything. She does no research. I mean, what do we expect at this point? We
And
have to be
is it
honest.
traditional for the man to plan the wedding? Because remember, in a couple seasons ago, that blonde-haired Canadian woman who took the dildo to, I think it was
Oh,
Tunisia.
and least no. Oh, what's her name?
Aladdin,
Aladdin and
Aladdin, and
oh
Paula.
what?
No,
No,
Michelle.
Laura.
Laura.
Hmm.
He planned their wedding in his home country. Is that traditional for the man to plan the wedding? And is
Is
she gonna get a bridal gift?
isn't he in Tunisia? Wasn't Aladdin from Tunisia
Aladdin,
too?
I think, went back home to. They were living in a different country, but it was Tunisia, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was Tunisia, so it could be traditional.
So what's her bridal price?
I have no clue.
Broke, broke.
Yeah, she's annoying because you can just tell she did nothing. She did no research.
Mm-hmm. Agreed, agreed. Who's next?
Who's left? Jimena. There's Jimena and Mike. Gino and Jasmine. Caleb and
Let's get the
Caleb
rest
and
of the
Lena.
garbage out into the dumpster. Alina and Caleb.
Yeah, she's just more and more unlikable. She just refused to listen to what he was telling her. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
so calm. He handled it so well. He's so honest. And basically, what this comes down to is this: he went in being open. She went in with expectations. That's all it is. She expected to come out there pretty much with a proposal. The way she's acting,
Mm-hmm.
and she just did not care about how he was feeling. It was about her. And I respected his honesty. He said, "Look, because I'm not at this point in my life. I'm not sure I'm ready to be committed to someone who needs so much help." Basically, he's telling you
Mm-hmm.
like, "Look, I'm selfish. I've been doing me for a long time. I'm comfortable with that."
And I understand and agree with everything that he's saying. But don't you think they should have held back on the intimacy part? I think that was.
I think what it is just she went with the expectation. He was just trying to be open, and so they weren't on the same page. That's all to me. From what I'm seeing from the situation, that's what it is. Because he came in like, okay, let me see if I can make this work. Let's see what we can do here. And all he said was he needed more time to just he wanted
Mhm.
to work through things. Where she went wrong because she just kept pressuring him. And the worst thing you can do to a man is pressure him. Just like when a couple's been together for a long time and the woman wants to get married, the more you pressure that man to get married, the least likely he is to marry you. And it's a
Mhm.
similar situation. He said like had a couple more weeks, he thought I probably would know. But since she put him on the spot, because remember, he's like, I feel like I'm being put on the spot. And she's like, well, no, you're not. I just want an answer. So the fact that she put him on the spot that way, he just pulled back.
Yeah, like I think he said it in the taxi. You're forcing the no.
Hmm.
You're not giving me the time that I need. But in the end, I still think it would have been a no. And it's because what Steven says, Alina wanted a caretaker hubby.
Hmm.
He's too serious to jump in. Smart man to think carefully. Um, And the reason why I agree that she wanted a caretaker hubby, she said, well, if you love me, you'll just do it.
Right.
I think she said that at the restaurant or
Mhm.
something. And I thought
She
that
said
was
you
a little,
incorporate. She said you just incorporate it into your life. No.
and for someone, like, it takes more than 2 weeks in meeting in person. I don't. Okay, so they've known each other for 13 years, but there was a large gap in between there where they weren't talking. They had never met
Mhm.
before in person. In my opinion, she deceived him on on her limitations. She deceived him, and shame on him for not asking these questions ahead of time and just assuming that, oh, she's just a little person, it'll be fine. And kudos to him for getting there, seeing what it was, and seriously thinking this through for 2 weeks. He went slowly, methodically, trying his best, but she pushed him into a decision and it had to be a no.
Right. Because
I don't
it
think
was
he's I don't think he's one of those people that could be guilted into complying.
no.
Mm-mm. Which is hilarious since she withheld info. Yeah. Ryan says she tanked any chances of a relationship by giving him ultimatum and deadlines. And why is it that you can't go back to Russia without a decision? Like, you didn't have one before. You can't, like, what, were you gonna die or something?
But think about this though. She also said that, well, I didn't. I'm not asking him to get marry me or move to Russia immediately. I'm like, excuse you. Like you
There's
expecting him to move to
something
Russia?
weird about her. There's something weird about her and how she phrases things. Like, at first I was giving her the benefit of the doubt because, English is not her first language, but there's something very calculated in how she speaks. Well, good riddance. Good riddance. Um, okay, it's very easy to believe these two were friends, that they used to flirt, then either decide to contact TLC to be on the show or was hired like others. Oh, Yanni thinks it's a fake storyline.
I could see them definitely being friends. I think it was more. I think it was more her that who contacted the show than him. I really do.
Ryan says they may have known each other for 13 years, but I don't think their friendship was that deep.
I can go with that too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So, anything else with them?
Nope.
All right. So, all the rubbish is done. Is there any more rubbish? Mike and Jimena and Gino and Jasmine. Who you want to go first?
Let's do Mike and Jimena.
All right. So, uh, we pick up with this dinner that Mike is hosting for the family. He proposes. Dramatic pause. Cry. Cover the face. She says yes. Um, okay. Her dad is crying. I think he's so excited that there's going to be some continued support to them in Colombia. Because does anybody work in that family? I don't know.
Right.
Um, her children are so adorable. They seem to be genuinely happy that their mom is getting married. We see Mike, once the dinner is done, she accepts the proposal. The next day, he's packing to go back to the States. And it's a tearful farewell to him at the airport. Um, and she gives him a chain with the medal of the Virgin. before he leaves to protect him. And I thought that was really, really sweet. But my, how deceptive our little Jimena is.
Well, we find it out going into next episode in the trailer.
Hmm. This is a good plot line. I kind
But
of like this one.
were we shocked though? 'Cause we thought she was scamming in the beginning. But she just what it is that she kind of held out for as long as she could. Now that she's got the engagement, now she's scamming. Now we see the for
No,
real scamming.
I'm wondering if somebody else came back into the picture, if somebody got released from prison. Like, what's going on?
Well, she says she still loves him.
Did the hitman come back around there and threaten her baby's lives?
No,
Like,
I
there's
think it's
so
the
many
no.
different scenarios for
I
her.
think it's the one that's in jail. Cause remember that's the one she says she's still in love with.
Ah, okay. Hey, selfie queen Cindy. So, with all due respect, some of the storylines remind me of mail order brides. Is that a show, or you just mean in general mail order brides? Um, okay. Yanni says she could see the conversation between Caleb and Alina. Um, you're Russian. Let's pretend and join the show. Jesus. Hi, Priya. Welcome. I think they will just get married there, but place of residence is in the UK. I think that's US.
Yeah, I think she is.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. I'm a little tired this morning, Priya. Sorry. um um so selfie queen Cindy thinks that it seems staged too. Prenup would most likely be with a US lawyer. I would get that I would get him if you're doing a prenup, it has to be signed before the wedding. I would get that
Yep,
certified at the US embassy and have them witness the signatures.
agree. You have to agree with that because you have to do it before the wedding.
Mhm.
Like it's called a prenup for a reason.
Right.
Prenuptial.
Right, cuz like I wouldn't trust him to do a post nup. um Ryan is so sweet. I think Jimena will grow to love Mike, but I want him to be with someone who loved him from the start and not what he did for them.
Right. Because she's looking at him for a better life, nothing more.
Okay. So in Asian countries, women's side plans the wedding. Definitely in Indian culture, yeah. Like the dad only comes in when it comes down to like haggling
Payment.
over the price and the payment. Yeah. Um okay. Jin agrees with me on something and I love you for it. I really do. Not many people agree with me. Um Steven says he's concerned about the guy that Jimena said that she loves. Oh, the prison boo.
Yeah, it's the prison one.
Mm. Hey, Ebony, welcome. It's okay, Cindy. No worries, no worries. Um, wait, is Ablavi in here? Hey, Ablavi. Yes, go and check out Ablavi's channel. She really has good shows. Um, okay, so Steven said, I've seen that game before. As soon as he gets out, scam continues. Ooh, baby. Wait, who's already married with a baby? Are we talking about Memphis? Well, whose baby is that? We need a DNA. We need to see an episode of Maury Povich on 90 Day. Let that be the crossover. Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Yes.
Oh
I wanted to say no, but I would be lying.
my god. You all think Mike would marry Jimena in Colombia or in the US? He said he was going to marry her in Colombia and then
Right.
start the paperwork to bring her to the States. So he's trying to do the other way around, like Memphis is. um. Okay, y'all having this big old conversation in here. Okay. All right. So, anything else with them?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
You know, interesting is this show.
Mhm.
This show for me went. This episode went by really fast because there was key points with each couple and they stuck to the key points. So
Mhm.
this is to me it was easy to pick out the points and keep it moving because there was no you peel back the fluff like there was no fluff here except for Ben.
Mhm.
Like you could cut Ben's segment out and the show could have been an hour easily.
Ben and Alina.
But we needed Alina to get rid of them to tie this up and go
Did
home.
we though? I think we already got rid of her a while ago.
We did, but for TV show purposes, we had to like see her one more time and
Well,
see what she was
no,
in.
that was pity because we're still sympathizing with Caleb.
True,
She cost him a bag.
right? Being foolish.
um, which took away a little bit of him kicking her to the curb at the airport, and the
Hmm.
handoff to the airport attendant to wheel her away to her gate.
Right,
Ah, look at Shay. You are not the father.
right. Well, it's just kind of interesting. Like he when he said like she's gonna need someone to wheel her to the gate out to her plane. I was like, oof.
Well, look, Kate, I wasn't a big fan of him from the beginning. I didn't understand a word he said. He grew on me and he handled himself admirably to the
He
bitter
did. He was. I was
end,
like,
except with the hug. Because did you realize the body language? Like he was pulling away.
mm.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so anything else with them?
Nope.
We're just waiting for the dumpster fire next week.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Um, Gino and Jasmine.
So this is another couple. They're like each couple. There really wasn't much to them. It was just one key point. And with
Mhm.
them, the key point is that he sent her topless photos to his ex. And you know what? As much as we were kind of Team Gino or Team I don't care,
Mhm.
he really showed how his immaturity. Because when he said like, "Oh, I just showed her to show off," I'm like, that's what teenagers do.
Yeah, not a
You
50-something-year-old man.
you do that in high school.
Mhm.
And given what we know about Jasmine, I think she handled herself really well. She didn't hit him. She didn't set the room on fire. She
Mhm.
didn't put him in the hospital.
Mhm.
And when she's like, and when he was telling his ex, I'm like, yeah, like I've given my SBS $250. She's like, excuse me, are you serious? She's all look at me. She go, do you think that if I wanted to be a sugar baby, I would have the sugar daddy of all sugar daddies that I would sell for someone like basically sell for someone like you? I'm like, well, like she made several good points in that rant.
Yeah, it got me when she said, "I don't want somebody who is a lonely old man paying women to have sex." And no truer words were said. Like, don't nobody want to get down with somebody like that unless you're into that.
Right.
And I was like, wow.
She's a look.
I
She
agree
said,
with that.
look at me, look at me. I can get the sugar daddies of all sugar daddies. I'm like,
Mhm.
well, you ain't lying. She's like, you're old, lonely, and depressed. I was like,
Mhm.
I kind of felt that for him, but he got what he deserved on that. And then he tried to justify it. But what killed me is that he lied. Like, how are you gonna lie to her when it's the ex sending her the photos?
And she did screenshots so that she could see everything,
Right,
who it was from or whatever. She just did everything. So he put himself out there. He put himself in that situation. And the ex went back years. It wasn't just the conversation that Gino and the ex had a few days ago while she was sleeping. She
That was
sent
so disrespectful.
it was, but she also sent the sugar baby information, which was a few years ago.
Right.
So it's like a pattern of behavior that she was giving Jasmine a head up on, as that's how I took it.
Right. And he got caught like instead of just owning it, and like he went like he started sweating. He went red. I'm like, dude, why are you even trying to lie about this? And his reasoning, I was pissed at his reasoning.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not a good excuse.
no, I was just trying to make her like show her like my hot. I'm like, no, you're not 15. You don't do that. And like I said, I commended her because it would have been me. Either I'm going to hit you, or I'm setting that whole room on fire with you and locking you in. And him acting like it was no big deal. And when he said, she's like, you sent her my nudes and blah blah blah. He's like, well, you were it was just your breast. I was like, yeah,
She was right. Like she trusted him and sent him those pictures, and he betrayed her trust. This is why you keep your nudes to yourself. Let them see
right,
it in person.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, what is this conversation that's going on in here with Angela Scam and Usman? Wait, what? Do you know anything about
No,
this?
I don't. Wait a minute. Usman and Michael are friends now. Yanni, he said he was taking the money from the show and not giving it to Michael and using it to buy a house in plastic surgery. Is this Angela and Michael?
Yeah,
I heard
apparently
something about that.
Usman put Angela on blast this week. Are Angela and Michael even still together?
Allegedly.
Oh god.
Let's finish up with Gino and Jasmine real quick. But for me, that was pretty much their segment. He was wrong. She had every right to her feelings. I felt like she handled herself very, very well. Yeah, she was yelling and screaming, but that's to be expected. She had every right to yell and scream at him. She didn't hit him. She didn't throw anything at him, and she just told him that she just read him and told him the absolute truth about himself.
Mm.
And I have no problem the way she responded. Like other times, did her reactions were like not proportionate to the situation? Yes, but in this case, you have to put that aside and look at this particular situation. Like he like literally violated her
Mm-hmm.
and feel like he did nothing wrong. That's the main issue I have. He feels like he did nothing wrong.
Is there revenge porn? Kind of like, you know how there's those laws like you can't show. Is that only like on social media, or like you can't share with another
I
person?
don't think it's revenge porn because it's not. He wasn't mad,
He was mad at the ex girlfriend. He said he did it out of spite and revenge to show her what he got now
right? But was it like revenge porn is more like
against the
what you
person.
right?
But it still hurt her. And according to her, she lost her job because the girl sent it to her job or something. Girl, stop. Jasmine, you know you ain't had no job.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But yeah, that was pretty much it for me. That's like all the couples have like one key point now, and we hit all the key points.
Yeah. That was foul. I just keep putting myself in her place. If that had happened to me, that's foul.
And there was no remorse for him either. He only apologized because he got caught.
But did he really apologize though?
He's like, no, he said I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, but he only said that because he was caught.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want to be with a person who thinks that sending nude pictures of their supposed girlfriend to other people is nothing wrong with that. It's okay.
Right,
I don't understand how he could think that that was okay.
right.
Oh, Gino just like Gino. Like, how dumb is he?
Very.
Was he dropped on his head as a child? Like, I don't get it.
No clue. Like Priya said, like right here, he knew he made a mistake because he was caught. Exactly. Like you did it. You purposely sent these to your ex girlfriend trying to make her jealous. I'm like, she's an ex. Why are you trying to make her jealous? Jealous of what?
I don't know.
So for me, I'm not sure if we. I think we touched on all the points. Is there anything else that we
No,
missed?
this
This was,
dumpster fire is done.
this was a good episode overall. It was an easy watch.
Mhm.
Um, I I will say this. This is the first episode I felt there wasn't that much filler. Like I
Well,
felt,
except for Ben.
except for yeah, like I don't count Ben. I forget Ben exists at this point. There's no mahogany. Shut up. Um, so it was good. It was good. I'm happy with this episode.
We all know Mahogany is Usman in Nigeria.
Stop it.
They just cutting him another check just to pretend.
I can't stand you for that.
Oh my God. Oh God. Hotels 90 days. Oh my Lord.
That would
This
be
was the
good.
episode, y'all. 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, season 5, episode 9, Bad Romance.
Real quick.
Mm,
DSJ said I thought this was gonna be a good entertaining season. I'm overly full exactly. I was
mm.
only excited because they're all new people. We don't know them, and I wish I didn't know them.
They might be new people, but it's like ridiculous storylines.
Yeah, do better. Like, like, see what you did with the Caribbean. You know what?
Mm.
You know. I think that their problem is instead of going all over the world, they need to keep it regionalized because I don't know
No,
why, but the Caribbean was way better than anything they
no,
produced.
no, because then that means that they can go back to Barbados. No. Let's keep it in Europe, Africa, Asia. Let's keep it over there.
Nope, nope. The Caribbean can
South
get it too.
America. South America. We haven't gone to South. Wait, no, we have. Let's go back to Brazil. I want to go back to Brazil. I want to go to Argentina. Um, we doing Peru now. What about Uruguay during football season?
No, we can go back to the Caribbean. They did very nicely for themselves.
No.
They can get it too.
I want to see
All right,
more countries in Africa.
right.
All right. So, guys, this was a great episode. Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good.
All right. So, guys, don't forget, give us a thumbs up. Oh, I forgot to give us a thumbs up. Jamal, did you give us a thumbs up?
Yeah, always.
All right. Stop bragging. Guys, give us a thumbs up. We really need it. It pushes us out into the algorithms. Oh, I need more coffee. So that more people can come and join our little chitty chat. So we will see you guys back here at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific for Real Housewives of Snooze Fest. And is there anything else, Jamal?
Nope, we're good.
All right. So until next time.
Of course.
All right. Bye.